The Green Bay Packers pack up their cheeseheads for a trip to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers, who are coming into this game feeling feisty.
Brady and Marshawn Lattimore, and then Fournette gets involved, and that is really what got this going.
Tampa is 2-0, but that's in large part because of their defensive play. Aaron Rodgers would love to have David Bakhtiari back for this game because he's going to be staring at a ferocious front. Specifically, someone has to wrangle Shaq Barrett. He was a terror in Dallas in Week 1. Same deal in Week 2. Picked up 2 sacks, 5 pressures.
And Winston is sacked. Shaq Barrett comes in, the 6th sack of the day.
Bucs pass rush has started the season on fire. 6 QB takedowns versus the Saints and 9 QB hits.
Pressure comes. Winston steps away. Now he's in trouble and he's got nowhere to go.
Rodgers did get 1 lineman back last week. He tends to take a few sacks regardless, went down 3 times versus Chicago.
Pressure coming for Rodgers, and they got him from around the edge.
Tampa's secondary has been feeding off all that heat. Picked off Jameis Winston 3 times.
Picked off again. Mike Edwards has it, and Edwards is going to go for the touchdown.
Picking off Rodgers is an entirely different challenge, though. Looked like he stopped letting that German doppelganger fill in for him after Week 1. Week 2, 2 TDs, no INTs, 9.4 an attempt, rating over 130.
Rodgers, touchdown, Lazard.
Trying to figure out who he's going to throw to is a challenge. He targeted 9 different guys, receptions to 8 of them, none with more than 3. They say you see the field different when you play as Toad in Mario Kart. Maybe it's true.
He escapes and lost it. What a catch by Joe.
Corner, good Week 1, rough Week 2. Involved in 15 targets, allowed 10 catches and 148 yards. Ouch.
Logan Ryan comes over just a tad too late to help Carlton Davis, and Jameis is able to fit this ball in there.
Cornerback Jamel Dean, though, comes in with the Madden Flaming X on him. 2 picks last week.
Going deep, down the field, intercepted! Jamel Dean with a terrific pick.
Packers were just as dangerous on the ground in Week 2. A.J. Dillon was quiet, but he'll still get his touches. Aaron Jones, in Week 1, Matt LaFleur was like, he's not working, forget it. IT comes by and goes, move! Do you have it plugged in? Oh, look at that. 15 carries, 132 yards, 8.8 per run, and a score.
To Aaron Jones, inside the 5 and in the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Give us some Aaron Jones versus Devin White. White is an animal. 11 tackles last week. 7 of them were stops, or what is defined as a successful play for the defense.
And Todd Bowles thinks he's really kind of jumped to a new level.
So, what about TB12? Tom Brady hasn't blown any doors off in his first 2 games. He's won them both, but their passing attack has been clunky. Injuries have played a big role in that, and now they take on Green Bay without Mike Evans, who got suspended for that fight.
Flags everywhere. Boy, oh boy, what a mess.
Wow.
Will Julio Jones be back? He sat out Week 2. With what he had to work with, Brady threw a TD, no picks, 190 yards.
Brady looking, firing, going deep for the end zone. It's called for the touchdown!
Just 5.6 yards per attempt, 79.3 rating though. Not a lot of splash plays. He lost another left tackle to injury too. Still got good protection, only 1 sack taken, only pressured 14% of his dropbacks. That's nothing.
He had a lot of time and a nice pocket to throw from.
Really nice job here by this offensive line.
Packers pass rush. Preston Smith is their lead man. 5 pressures last week, 2 QB takedowns.
Not fooled and going down. Preston Smith all over that. He's got a couple here tonight.
With Brady's wide receivers a question mark, it's more about who he thinks he could take advantage of. Hard to say. Packers only faced a
Couple here tonight.
With Brady's wide receivers a question mark, it's more about who he thinks he could take advantage of. Hard to say. Packers only faced 11 pass attempts last week, handled them well, 6.4 yards per attempt, 0 TDs, a pick, and a rating allowed of just 43.8.
And he goes down for a loss. Rasul Douglas comes up from his nickel spot to make the stop.
They did not handle the ground game well, though. Allowed 122 yards to David Montgomery on 8.1 a run.
Montgomery tries to get some of it back. What a run by Montgomery for 28 yards.
Bucs could take advantage if Leonard Fournette plays like Week 1 Lenny, because Week 2 Lenny wasn't as impressive. 24 carries, 65 yards, 2.7 a run.
4th and 1, Fournette is He's going to be short.
It's the battle of the bays. It's the battle between A-Rod and the GOAT. Predictions. Should be a lot of them in the comments section for a game like this. We can only fit 10 on the screen, though.